One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Panthers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Plow through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. Nice move there. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow hit. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front, and good patience by the back finding his crease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
It's not food.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Shakes off the defender. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Breaks the tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Bulls are flying down the field.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can do.
Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey, the guy running down the field chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulls. The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. A strike downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on him, and they're already off to a great start.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with...
I'm sucking it up today, man. I don't know what he's talking about. We lose, we lose.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia State Panthers offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it is a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll send the back in motion. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Osborne. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really...
There he goes! Picks up the first down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play-action fake unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on it.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knocking through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw. Wants to go up top on first down. As he throws. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So USF's offense will have the opening possession of the game. time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
The Bulls heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They're working that left side.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Georgia State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out,
brings him to the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to... What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The ball squirted out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the ball back. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Vaughn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Bulls. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And the old toss play, huh? Little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right at the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Panthers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He'll keep it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Tuggle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Bulls want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Florida. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed, and running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the out, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're... First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Let's it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that
Go
last
drag
play.
flag on that one.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A tremendous play to make the interception. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
He's got an open man. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Georgia State takes over, ready to send off the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and go. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen.
They know everything I'm fucking doing.
The defense was there and ready for that.
They know everything I'm fucking doing.
And the Panthers
they got everything figured the fuck out.
Chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up a first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
What?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Again, he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like first down, just like 2nd down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Oh, and he missed it.
You gotta love the game, bro. You gotta love this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Charles.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. He now has 106 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. For it.